to wait and see what these jewelries get doing. Is he over towards B?
Yeah,
Alrighty.
he's towards that close wall on B. However, for the time being, I'm going to see who's able to come out on top with this initial duel. Innocent able to shut down MiGHTYMAX, provides that opening for Anonymo. As Snax tries to aggress towards top mid, spots out Thomas. It's very messy as Thomas punishes him. However, with MiGHTYMAX falling, that's half the utility Endpoint wielded just taken out of orientation. We've now only got a single smoke and 2 flashes over in the hands of Surreal to help out. And, well, as that's deployed instantly, Thomas swinging wide, shut down by Key. The dual barrettes, they work perfectly for one. Tag down crucial, but can't finish the job. As we're going to see a flash straight through that smoke. A few shots ring out either way, no kill to be provided. And for Endpoint now, crucial falls in the smoke, and that is exactly what Endpoint were hoping to avoid. To a 2-on-2, so we're going to see a instant boost up. And, well, Surreal expecting it. It's going to allow Robin to shut down the first, Surreal onto the second, and for Endpoint, over the first round for them. Yeah, a few days ring out towards long. Bit of damage done to Thomas early on. Innocent's able to shut down MiGHTYMAX as well. The initial damage done to Thomas makes this really uncomfortable for Endpoint here. Innocent, hugging towards the other side of that smoke, is going to look to try and take the duel with the initial members, hugging the smoke in the form of Thomas. Low HP means he is going to have to play for timing, which is able to come out on top. By some miracle, he isn't killed by mine. Oh, Polish names are so hard, man. Goes to try and shut down Kate as they move forward. They'll bring out a few shots here or there. Shuts down Thomas. There's the opening. 2-man advantage with mynio there to assist. I think it should be a quick little shutdown onto Endpoint, providing Anonymo with their first round, unless something goes horrifically wrong. And with K looking to really hold this, the likelihood is Endpoint actually have a chance here. That bomb goes down uncontested. We've got players on the close angles towards both Coffins and CT. And with Robin finding his second kill of the round, suddenly this is looking scary. Kylar ready for the aggression towards Banana. Shuts down Surreal. All on Robin. 1 versus 2. Jumps up on the Coffins. Gets ready to play for the timing. And Kylar shuts him down. That was pretty close, but Anonymo, they're able to come out on top. They make a lot of damage in the process, though, as they hit their first round. And they take it, or they put themselves on the board as Endpoint do 3-1.
That was a really great off angle from Kylar, knowing that Endpoint were going to aggress all away from it. They can't stick around. Innocent, the only player remaining with the smoke, and he's on the wrong side of the map. So,
run down the clock. Perfect round by them, and Endpoint, they just back away and save. Only taking a single casualty in the form of Thomas. It
doesn't make all too much difference. Nice opening headshot from MiGHTYMAX.
Oh yeah, so
okay.
WarCrime82, really nice guy in the chat with an amazing name. As it's K, he's cleared it up for us. Thank you very much, man. For Anonymo, equalizer there. They are able to put it down into 4-on-4. Endpoint, that won't deter them though. They go for this hit towards B. Able to shut down K early on. Means mynio, the last man and only man to try and defend this site. Yeah, the post is towards Coffins. Goes through a bit of an early peek. Can't quite spot them out though. And as they already swing on him in unison, he's good for 1. Crucial to trade. Innocent through the smoke, unable to do further damage, leaving them a man down. And then after plant position for Anonymo, a save definitely isn't out of the question here. Innocent will be swinging straight into an AWP. Kylar, he'll have to swing straight into a crossfire. The reality is this is a really uncomfortable position, and as Innocent just tries to push forward, Crucial misses a shot, uncharacteristic to say the least, but as the nade finishes the job, there's definitely a kind of air of reality, but Thomas just playing the header game, playing the time game. Kylie good for 1. Thomas, he's also shut down, and I think that might be enough time there.
Yeah, there absolutely is. Big retake there from Anonymo. They'll be able to make it 3-. They're about to walk into a stack on A.
Okay, the initial man flashed forward towards Banana. Shuts down the first man. Goes for the spray transfer. Crucial to trade. Innocent to cement. And now the man advantage. Anonymo, they look to really further this, or maybe even take the lead. Mynio over towards B. Deleted by MiGHTYMAX, but may not matter at this point. Kylar, low HP. He too is going to have to try and take this duel with a deagle of Surreal. He's able to get up onto this cubby hole in the time being, though. Bomb picked up means that Snax has to re-aggress it. A beautiful shot through the smoke to shut down Crucial. However, it does give an opening now. MiGHTYMAX, he's on a bit of a flank. He might be able to shut down some of these members with Innocent. He spots the player going down towards under. So he shifts forward towards mid. Now we're going to have to see what MiGHTYMAX can do. Good for Kylar. Turns around, looks to catch out Snax. Still can't quite do so, though. And with the position of MiGHTYMAX known, further utilities expended towards mid. Innocent takes his hand at aggression. Shifts forward. MiGHTYMAX to full. All on Surreal. 1 versus 2. I think he may have been spotted here over towards this run-up. And that he is. Innocent finishes the job for Anonymo. That's 4. And for Endpoint, that's increasing the T-side players.
Well, yeah, I suppose. But what that kind of shows is that the T-side players are just failing on their entries. So
that's true.
Someone's going for their entries and Innocent shuts them down every time kind of thing. Keep able to do it.
I was like, would you rather see a failed entry statistic rather than a CT entry? Yeah, I guess we do we go to ad? I assume they're gonna throw us to an ad at some point.
Things we keep inside. I know I'll be alright. I'll fight with will and time. Yeah, I won't lose mine. Wake up and every day told me a promise. And every day's a new one. Don't fear to lose one. Bounce back and move on. The things we keep inside. I know I'll be
Established anyway. For Endpoint, they're just going to go for the retake. Okay, ready in Annie Flash shuts down the first and the second at that. Beautiful little 1-2. And with that repertoire, that leaves Endpoint at a 2-man disadvantage. We're going to have to make that up for, but undoubtedly possible with Snax spotting out. The players rotating away though. Good for one, traded out by robiin. And well, for Anonymo, of course they can.
Once again, it seems like it's going to be quite the opposite, though. They do have money behind them, so we'll certainly see a reinvestment off of this, but it's going to be a complete shutdown there from Innocent. The pincer, not really expected. And I just don't get it. Crucial maybe makes a little bit of sense so that he can have money for an AWP in the next if he wants it. robiin makes no sense right now as to why he hasn't dropped. And that Desert Eagle, it just doesn't seem to be able to do enough on the entry. He gets eliminated. The trades are there, but it seemed like Surreal was just bait there.
At least it worked. If it didn't, that would have been pretty bad, to say the least. However, as we see a
scoreline that we've seen quite consistently throughout this game so far. It's been going back and forth.
As they push their way forward, Surreal, again looking to find this initial entry, but K over towards Wood. Flash, sure, it's scary for a moment, but he shuts down.
Now, so there's 3 of them in Banana. There's 30 seconds on this clock. They need to find these opening jewels, and as they win the first, that's Thomas gone. Key now on the site, only man to defend. We see a lot of utility going down in CT. I think that was actually double smoked. That's a waste of one. And as the fire comes in, it's going to do so much damage. Finishes off Key, but Snax is here to deny this plant. 10 seconds on the clock. They need to tap in these digits, and as soon as they do so, you know that Snax is going to spam it and deny. Kylar coming in from Banana, and it's a complete crush from all angles, and that's what happens when you time yourselves out. You have no choice but to get on that plant in those crucial moments where you want to be taking gunfights, and you just can't win them.
We get a quick little disbursement balcony even. And Crucial, he misses every bullet he fires. Literally every bullet he fires. He does tag up Snax a little bit. He shows presence, but I doubt that's going to do much here. As we find ourselves in a 5-on-5 retake. MiGHTYMAX does have a kit, which definitely helps here, but the reality is this is still a really uncomfortable position. Snax, his location known, but they're unable to kill him. With Thomas falling, now we see a flank coming through. Snax eventually falls, but with players in pit as well in the form of Innocent. K there sent aside as well to assist. It's an absolute slaughter, and with the flank shutting down Crucial.
No time for mistakes right now. I think if they lose this round, it's probably game over. It's not definitely game over rotation, but it's right. They know exactly where Anonymo are right now, and they should be able to shut this down.
Yeah, it's an absolute slaughter. All down to Innocent, last man left standing. MiGHTYMAX finishes the job. And for Anonymo, a bit slow.
In something similar. We see the nades go down, a minute on this clock. They've got this triple man defense on the A site. They've got these crossfires to play with. And crucial at MiGHTYMAX hit 2 kills in unison. MiGHTYMAX doubles down. And once again, a cemented round at Anonymo. They just can't find anything in.
Really, really clean round by Endpoint there. Really solid.
Get back into the driver's seat here. You talked about that momentum that Anonymo had before. That momentum now reversed, and Crucial, fully blinded, hitting that shot onto Key. That's massive. mynio creeping up, takes another.
Themselves in. More smokes go down towards CT. That's the end of the Anonymo utility. Plant goes down, and now it all comes down to Angels on the Anonymo behalf. Up over towards Coffins. Right now, anyone who swings into this is going to be in for a hell of a lot of trouble. There's the initial member. robiin, good for one. Traded out by Snax, who hits the twofer. Looks to make it 3. Can't quite do so, though. Max in a 1 versus 2. Out of time and out of luck. And it's mynio to finish the job. Anonymo to hit 12.
But then as soon as the peak comes through, Crucial misses that key shot, and that's it. It's round over. No opportunity to get back into that site. Anonymo are always going to be heavily favoured in that scenario. And Endpoint, they can't seize the opportunity to pull back into the lead. Do see some damage dealt from that HE. robiin spamming away there at Snax. Will
make up for this, and well, it looks like we'll see some smokes over towards this position of B. robiin flash forward, innocent to trade, and now in a 3-on-3 towards CT, but Crucial, he's still hesitant about this rotation. MiGHTYMAX on new box, good for 1, hides in the corner. He knows they're going to try and pressure him down, and he swings wide. Kylar there to shut him down. Crucial to trade, all on innocent, 1 versus 2. Rings out a few shots back and forth. Crucial continuing to try to pepper his position, and for innocent, he's caught out behind the box, finished off by Crucial. Crucial back, he doesn't know the extent of this force spy, but Anonymo, they are bombing it towards mid now. Here comes that fast attack. Crucial good for 1 as the flash is just a little bit too late, but it does not matter. This won't stop them from just barreling up from long. Flashes ring out, nades ring out as well. Crucial sitting backside, good for another, looks to make it 3, can't quite do so. The trades are perfect into a 3-on-3, and as the plant goes down, Kylar, AWP in hand, is going to be ready to defend this site. The double up in pit position is really quite deadly. And
They don't topple to this force buy, which would be a bit of a disaster. Then they won't have to be challenged by the investment going into the next. It should be a free opportunity at taking the lead, but the AWP that's been picked up by Kylar, it's good for so much damage, and Thomas now in a 1-on-2, but there's no time. 5 seconds left on this clock. Even if he gets both the kills here, there's not time to tap in those digits on the defuse, and there's Kylar trip.
It's not. I would argue you don't know how to play CS ever, but you see Surreal over towards balcony. He's good for 1. Okay, trade onto him. Kylar out of apps will secure the site. Sure, Crucial has presence towards long, but unfortunately, it's not something you can really hold. And as Snax shifts forward, AWP in hand. Quick little kill onto Crucial there. Into robiin and Thomas. 2-on-3. And just like that, I think we're going to see a quick little end to in a second. Thomas starts shooting. And Thomas legs down anyway. They back away. And for mynio, spots out the first member, makes it 2. Anonymo, they take him out 1.
On Vertigo, they're on Anonymo's home map, their best pick, and my goodness, look at that. A beautiful headshot from Kylar to kick things off, but Snax, he overstays his welcome a little bit there after missing those initial shots. I wanted to just see him fall away, but he sticks around, he tries to follow up, and he can't do so, gets a Glock right in the head for it. Now a 4-on-2 at Endpoint. I think they should be able to save this pistol.
Well, there's that opening, and now on the flip side, we see Crucial just trying to tease a peek towards Ram. Spots out K. He's even able to double down onto mynio. mynio falls. He's got robiin there to assist K to fool. And I'll tell you what, pretty clean.
To spot someone out through that dissipating smoke. I thought when that one went, he'd be able to see MiGHTYMAX, but no, there were 2 smokes in place. And as the secondary fades, MiGHTYMAX able to just pounce, doubling down on the kills there. Snax's nade can respond, but oh my goodness, response nades come back through the other way. 3-0.
Kill damage is nothing too substantial. Here comes that flanker Kylar. It needs to go huge. It needs to come quick. Otherwise, it's going to be expected. And well, for the first player falling over towards sandbags. That's a nice kill onto Crucial. It's all onto Surreal. 1 versus 2, shifting his way forward. He knows full well that this site has been lost, but with no kit on Anonymo, they're still in a tough spot. There's the first kill. mynio falls. Trade there by Kylar. Does he have enough time? Of course he does. Really strong stuff by Anonymo there. And Kylar looks like a bit of BM for a moment there. But Anonymo, they find their first round nonetheless, though. And for Endpoint, they've got all the money in the world to reinvest. Both sides having taken damage, but for Anonymo, having lost 4 members means that actually they're buying out early on as he shifts forward. He'll deploy that quick little smoke. Timing doesn't favour him though. MiGHTYMAX, having shifted through the smoke, gets that initial kill. Really start getting a fair bit of control.
Well, as the flashes rain over and we see this ramp control starting to shape up here for Endpoint. Thomas, beautiful headshot there onto Keith. gives them this man advantage, and a good opportunity here to take this A site. The issue they face is that the rotations have come in. robiin able to find one more through the smoke, though, brings us into a 4-on-2, and this is where it starts to get complicated for Anonymo, because they're losing heads quicker than they can fire off the shots, and that's Snax's cue to just fall away.
He's got to hold on to this orb. He's got to pray that he can get a hero play maybe later on in the rounds. However, unfortunately, this is a tough spot, to say the least, as Endpoint push their way forward. They're going to look to make it 4. That later, the even prevents Snax from holding onto that orb, but great.
We'll have to wait and see. Going into this 7th, Anonymo, this is their chance to turn this around. mynio, nice opener. Kylar looks to follow up, and there we go. That's the start that Anonymo are looking for. Eliminate those lurkers, those members that just have that presence.
His position as well. He's got MiGHTYMAX holding this flank. Well, Innocent ready for it. There's the first kill. This should spur on the attacker Thomas now, when as he sits to the other side of the smoke, plays the info game and comes out on top. With mynio falling, robiin's able to find a quick kill as well. However, Snax, he's got the bomb. Thomas, with only a minute left, he does have a bit of time to try and outmaneuver the Anonymo players, but he's got to shut down both of them. And as Thomas just shifts his way forward, he'll try to swaps out Snax. It's a messy spray down. Snax punishes. And for Anonymo, they double.
Or these aggressive prods, and it seems like that's what we're going to see here towards ramp. Instead of holding deep towards that site, we see a player on the sandbags. We see one on this corner, ready to pounce off of it. And look,
got to win off aim duels, and for Endpoint, they're going to oblige them by shifting forward and taking sites.
ooh, keep falling there. It's a key mistake, and crucial, he's able to find one more onto Innocent. This needs to be where Anonymo fall away, and they say, how have we thrown this? We need to just hold on to the sites. We need to hit these shots. Kylar getting it done with the scout and the flank from the FAMAS. It's perfect. A lot of damage dealt, but it's no kill found. Finally, mynio can follow up, and look at...
We see them buy down to 0 on MiGHTYMAX, Surreal, robiin, and Crucial. Thomas has a fair bit in the bank, and well, with key falling early on.
With a minute left on this clock, they need to hit this A site or decide to go elsewhere. But there we go. There's that opening pick that they're looking for.
Now the two-man advantage. They get ready for the straight execution. And for Anonymo, sure, there's mynio on the flank. And for a moment, he's almost timing terrific to go huge. Holding the angle, ready for the timing play. Still hasn't spotted out anyone just yet. Eventually, he'll finish the job onto MiGHTYMAX. Now Snax, he's playing for timing. Does this work for him? Bomb goes down. Scoped in, ready for the retreating member. Shuts down robiin. Now Endpoint in a bit of trouble. Snax having showed his position means that Innocent can get ready for this take as well. Again, going for the high ground over by Tetris. Thomas, on a bit of an off angle, shuts down mynio. Puts it down into a 2v2. Tries to back away. Innocent shuts him down. All on Crucial now. 1 versus 2. Smoke and flash ready to go out. Crucial, shifting forward. He knows full well that there's going to be a player on that smoke. Shuts down. Innocent. Snax there to trade. I think there's just enough time as well. Oh, it's bloody close. But Anonymo, they're able to get that defuse. They're able to make it 4. And more importantly,
Back of that incendiary going down, gets some control. It's exactly what he does. Right at the bottom of them, gets himself a nice angle for if Endpoint actually want to re-aggress later. And with Snax finding that opening pick, this is a force play here from Endpoint, and if they can't win it, they will be down to an eco. And look at that bait, that's unreal.
Absolutely is. Perfect opening. It's all on Crucial. Last man left standing. Innocent finishes the job, and I'll tell you what, out this T side, otherwise they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
They absolutely do, yeah. We said how well they were playing at the very start, and I mentioned the fact that they did exactly the same on Inferno. They got off to a really good start. Then Anonymo found their ground, found their footing, and that's where it started to get really scary.
That's
wow.
a round by Surreal there. 2 quick headshots. This is going to kickstart a push towards this beast site. K now one of the only men left to hold. Surreal goes huge. Now it's into just a measly 2-on-4. And Snax, he blinks and his whole team have just evaporated around him. What on earth can he hope to do here? As we just saw Surreal go absolutely huge.
Well, he has to wait for the flank of Innocent, see if he can do some damage with it. Does spot out the feet there of Surreal. Given the fact that this was an eco for Endpoint, they had extra Kevlar. That means that when they pick up these rifles, they can do damage with them. Snax, I like the initiative there to jump around, but he just couldn't finish off robiin. If he finds...
Even further away. Endpoint, they're really playing for map control here, and it's working beautifully. MiGHTYMAX just goes aggressive, kills 2 quick members. Snax alone now in a 1 versus however many dare push the site, and Well, as Crucial pushes forward, misses the shot though. Not that it matters. Robiin finishes the job, and for Anonymo, that is quite a poor round.
It is, isn't it? They lose any chance for Anonymo to actually be able to retrieve it right now. We see the save come through, and the save is an M4 and a bunch of long barrels. This is going to sound like nerdy or something, but like, because they've got such long barrels, they're really easy to bend, and if there's like a tire...
I wonder if they stress test that, and when like do you know the history behind the L96?
No, I know it's British, but I don't know the history behind it.
Well, after this round, we'll go into the history. It's quite an entertaining story. So, Endpoint, as they push their way forward, it's going to be quick little kill onto Keep Innocent's trade. Thomas to cement, puts it all onto Thomas, finished off by mynio. This will give Anonymo their 6th. Now, the L96, Josh, this is interesting, right? So, the L96 was essentially made by 3 Brummies in a shed. Now, Brummies, for you international viewers, is someone from Birmingham. And essentially, it was built in a shed. They kind of just show up as, you know, just to vet them. They go, oh, everyone's on a lunch break. It's alright. And the military, they just go, yeah, alright, fair enough. And while they were, they go for like a kind of courtesy lunch afterwards. And the military, they go, yeah, we were just making sure you weren't the guys in the shed. Just make sure. So it's alright. It's all just formality. And, well, as it turns out, single smoke and flash, really, really armor heavy on both sides. I fully expect to see a, well, early pick and, well, dropping shots down key. Okay. That's exactly what we see. For MiGHTYMAX, positioned over towards mid, spots out these members, rings out a few shots, forced away though. He does still have his utility though. Surreal playing towards stairs, allows MiGHTYMAX to find one. Unable to double down though, but Surreal's there to assist. Turning 180, tries to double down. It's Snax and Crucial to exchange blows. With Innocent falling, that'll be 8-8.
They just hold this control for maybe another 20-30 seconds, then aggress elsewhere. It seems like Snax wants to just get right involved. Nice opening pick there onto Thomas. But look how much damage they've taken. These nades raining over the top. They've got every single one of these members low on health. And as Robin's good for one more, we find ourselves in a 4-on-4 situation. And Crucial can finish another off with the nade. Ooh.
They push their way forward. It's going to be down to both MiGHTYMAX and Robin to go as this retake. Already with players towards side and a flank coming as well. It's almost as if Anonymo have just swapped places with Endpoint here. But Kylar, I love this aggression for him. He's got Innocent to support. Innocent, he needs to be wary of the flank over from ramp though. When any second now he might be in trouble himself. But the timing just blesses him there. As both members shift towards side, they just dance around each other like rotating arms with a clock face. And well, for Robin, last man left standing, 17 HP, quickly finished off by Innocent. And for Anonymo, that'll be 9, that'll be the equalizer. Moving forward, let's see who's going to be able to come out on top with what will be an initial showing from this side. Again, with Snax able to shut down Thomas, there's the opening that's required. Snax on the flip side takes a fair bit of damage, but mynio able to finish the job, puts us into a 4-on-3. Flashes go down, mynio, he almost wants to encourage this push, and Snax is more than happy to oblige his teammate. And he spotted the player towards Tetris. No, he didn't. So instead, he's got a position on sandbags, which hasn't really been detected yet. Instead, presence shown towards mid with Innocent shutting down Surreal. There's the B-side swinging open. Snax on the flank, good for another. Robin alone in a 1v4, and he will quickly and summarily be executed. Kylar there to finish the job, and for Anonymo, this is a
series. I don't think anyone was really expecting them to take... Well, I don't think a lot of people were expecting them to take the series. I don't think anyone was expecting them to take it in a 2-0 fashion. If you're watching from home and you did, then hats off to you, because I wasn't expecting this. Innocent does find himself one back. This was a good early 2-man advantage here for Endpoint, but if Innocent could double down, then he single-handedly brings it back into a 3-on-3 and takes the B site with it. That lurk play is absolutely perfect.
That they are. Plant goes down. This leaves Endpoint in a really tough position now. It's a tough decision to make of whether or not they do go for this, simply because they lose it. They are absolutely out of money and, well, out of hope. MiGHTYMAX to fall. Trade there by the molly, but leave it all on Crucial. I would love to see him save this. And I think we might in just a moment. No, he's going to go for it. It's bold, to say the least. He's able to get that smoke onto the bomb. Nice little shot onto Kylar. He'll tap that bomb. He'll stick that bomb through the smoke. mynio, can he shut him down? No, he can't. He's not going for the spam, and Endpoint win the round. However, they
like half-time or pistol rounds or something. But anyway, Endpoint, it's a huge clutch there from that AWP of Crucial last round. But what it does mean is that going into this... They haven't really got anything here. They've got FAMASes, they've got an MP9, and they're being completely shut down. Look at this. Snax finding another, and going into this next Endpoint, they're not going to have any money again. Anonymo, this should secure them 15.
It should do as well, and Endpoint, they're going to be so defeated by this robiin with only a FAMAS. He's got to try and save that, and the fact that this FAMAS is like scraping the bottom of the barrel for them shows how dire their economy is, and, well...
He gets aggressive. See if he's anticipated here. It's a play that he hasn't really gone for yet, but Snax is ready for it. Flicks around, hits the shot, does get tanked down to 6 HP, but wins the engagement. Key looking to find another, can't quite do so. As the flash comes over, he falls right away too. MiGHTYMAX looking to try and go for the swing, but in the meantime, Kylar, he's got right up mid. It's not being watched, it's not being relayed, and that's it. Anonymo, that's got to be game over.
You're absolutely right. That should be our final nail in the coffin. Okay, I thought he timed out for a second there. It's down to MiGHTYMAX and Crucial. Last two members left standing, pushing their way towards CT. They'll be running into the awaiting arms of Kylar. That bomb's already down, 35 seconds to spare, and we need this clutch to come in quickly. Kylar good for one, and his teammate good for the other. Just like that, Anonymo.